People who have gone out for a pack of cigarettes and never went back to your family? What happened after you left? I didn't go out for cigarettes, but I pulled a similar stunt. My mom is abusive and I had no spine, so I told her I was going to move in with my dad for the summer. I said I would be back before the end of August. After I moved in with my dad, I got my state ID. My mom didn't want me to have any kind of ID, and I finally got my driver's permit a few weeks later. I felt bad for lying at the time, but now I'll know if I didn't lie to her, I would have never gotten out of there. I would be stuck living on a shitty little hobby farm with a woman who did everything in her power to tear me down and hurt me. I was 10 years old when my mom and dad split up. We had been expecting it, but I didn't know that my mom had packed up suitcases for herself, my sister, and I. One day we went to school like everything was normal and went to my mom's parents after school. It wasn't unusual for us to have dinner there, but then mom sat us down and told us we'd be staying there for a while. Ended up being 6 years before we got our own place. I never got to go back to my bedroom again. My dad got remarried and his wife's daughter moved in and repainted my room. When I had to visit them, I slept on the couch while she slept in my room. Edit. I clearly do not check Reddit enough. Thank you for all the love and support everyone is showing to everyone. And thank you for the silver kind strangers. Indonesia nanon 2099. I did this. My parents are great assholes, and at the age of 16, I overheard my mother telling my sister I was being kicked out soon. So I took matters into my own hands, packed my shit, and left at 2 a.m. They didn't notice for a couple of days. I put an ad in the local paper for free stuff, which was every bit of furniture I left there. They rang my other sister, who I moved in with, and were so mad. Not that I had left, more that I had given all their stuff away. Fast forward 20 years, and I still don't have a relationship with my parents. They call my once or twice a year to ask for money, which the answer is always a firm, fuck no. I heard around town that they were upset I just vanished in the middle of the night. They had to keep up their public image. My mother went to get a pack and dinner. She got pulled over. From what I understand, she kept moving her purse around and the cops searched it. She had coke and weed in it. I knew she smoked weed, but no clue she did coke. Ended up moving in with my father. Divorced, an ugly one. While I was initially upset, I realized it was probably the best thing to happen to me. Moving in when my father allowed me to do so many different things, and I'm almost positive that if I didn't, I wouldn't have gone to college and started out a great career in IT. I really haven't talked to her since then. I don't know if this counts as family, but I was in an abusive relationship. My boyfriend would punch and hurt me at times whenever I did something wrong or didn't listen to him. I said that I would just go to the mall to buy something. My best friend had to pick me up so that he'll allow me to go without him. Then never went back. Texted him that it was over and hid at my best friend's place for a while because he knew where my parents lived. I blocked him from everything that he could contact me from because I know he will try to get back with me and make a lot of promises and give gifts. So before I go back to the cycle of being in an abusive relationship again, I hid pretty well for a couple of months. Now I'm in a healthy relationship with a guy who would never lift a finger at me or any living creature, even spiders, LOL, close to buying our own place and have 4 cats. I struggled with an enormous amount of guilt for leaving my siblings behind for many years. Truth was they had other family to rely on, and everything turned out A-okay for them, at least in regards to dealing with our mother. Some other sad stuff happened unrelated. After I left, our mother became a slightly better human being to my siblings and never abused them the way she did me. Other than that, I wouldn't change a damn thing. It was the best decision I've made to this day. I'd still go through every single struggle of leaving home at 15. My stepdad literally did the, I am going out for a pack of smokes thing to his first wife and kids. Ended up abandoning them in Connecticut and moved to California. He was a long-haul trucker at the time, so he just jumped in his rig and drove from one coast to the other. He eventually met my mom, got involved in a very lucrative business enterprise, reached out to his sons and offered them a piece of the business, rebuilt those relationships while making them rich, and they have been a part of his life ever since, 20 plus years now. I spent a week in Key West with my stepbrothers and other family members last spring. Even his ex-wife came to forgive him once her sons were taken care of. When I found out that a woman I had slept with was pregnant, I left town. Literally pick up, packed up, moved. It haunted me every day. 5 years later, she tracked me down via Facebook. Today, I have a decent relationship with my son. He will never forgive me. Neither will I.